Dwayne Haskins, we're talking to him, of course, the Ohio State quarterback who's getting ready for Thursday's NFL draft, and we'll see where he winds up. Watching Ohio State, I'm an old man, Dwayne. I watched Ohio State. I go back, to the Woody Hayes days, so I go way, way back here. And, 3 yards in a cloud of dust. And I think of Ohio State quarterbacks, I think of guys that, it's basically run first. Yeah, they could throw the football a little bit, but it's run first type guys. You are just the opposite. I mean, you could throw 50 touchdown passes. I think that was the number this year. You're a pocket passer, which is really kind of different than what we've seen at Ohio State over the years. How about that, Dwayne?
Yeah, definitely different. I didn't start running to end season because I was forced to. And the biggest thing is I'd rather throw the ball to guys that make the plays, and those are my receivers, running backs, and my tight ends. And I get more joy out of throwing a touchdown pass or throwing a dime on 3rd and 10 to me rushing for a first down. It's fun, but I'd much rather throw from the pocket and be able to win a game from the pocket. And that's just how I approach the game. Watching guys like Tom Brady and Peyton Manning, they're not the most athletic guys, even though I feel like I can maneuver when I need to.
Right.
But I have much more fun tearing the defensive part of my arm than my legs.
Who did you grow up watching and wanting to be like? Because I figure you're growing up and watching football in that mid-2000s where Brady and Manning are at their best, even Eli Manning, and obviously he started in 2004. Right. Who did you kind of model yourself after as a kid, if anybody?
Yeah, of course, the Mannings and Brady and Breeze. But I also studied the game a lot. So my dad's favorite quarterback was Staubach, and I watched Troy Aikman, and Warren Moon was a guy that I admired, and Steve McNair was somebody that I had a picture on my wall. So the biggest thing for me was just trying to figure out who I was as a quarterback and what I was going to be great at. And that's just me. Every day I was throwing my dad in the backyard, and we would just focus on my accuracy and ball placement, and that's what I pride myself on at a young age. So
did you
go ahead?
Did you ever root for a team, or was it more kind of watching the individuals?
It's kind of weird because I was a combination of a Giants fan and a Eagles fan, which is hard to say.
Well, that's impossible, isn't it?
Yeah, because there was a time when McNabb was the quarterback in the Eagles, and he had Westbrook and he had T.O., and my cousin played tight end for the Eagles, and I was a big fan of them. And then there was a time where I was a huge Giants fan when he had Tiki Barber and Toomer and Plexico. So, that's definitely something that I had trouble with growing up.
Dwayne, I want to go back to the mobility aspect because that's the kind of the new wave. I understand, you mentioned Manning, obviously Tom Brady, straight pocket passer, no doubt about it. But it's kind of the new wave now. The guy like Russell Wilson or the guy like Cam Newton, the guy that's got kind of, a little more mobility. He's not just straight in the pocket like that. And I know you did run a little more. I think Urban Meyer kind of told you to run a little more later in the year. But, I mean, how about that overall once you get to the NFL? I mean, do you feel you have enough mobility for kind of the modern NFL quarterback?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I do. But the guys that run around every play, the guys that don't last long, and the best thing about football is availability is the best thing you need to be able to do. So, of course, I'm able to get myself out of trouble. I'm not going to run for 60 yards for a touchdown, but I'll get you a first down. I'm able to move the chains for you, and that's what I'm capable of doing. But like I said, man, it's more fun for me to pick a defense apart, and that's what I study film for. That's what I study so hard for protections, and that's what I love about the game: the nuances of picking up protections and reading coverages. And I feel like I can do enough to get out of trouble, but the game is won from the pocket.
We're talking to Dwayne Haskins, who joins us today thanks to Old Spice's all-new freshener collection. Do you have a gut feeling on what's going to happen Thursday? I know it's just going to be an honor to be selected, but is there a feeling that you get on who you think ends up taking you?
Man, it's hard to tell because all of my meetings went great, and I couldn't tell you which team liked me more than the other. And, at this point, it's out of my control. It's about, who likes me more. So, everyone's keeping everything close to chest, and I feel like I have a good idea of the 2 or 3 teams I think that really will select me, but we just gotta stay tuned.
Did anybody promise you that they take you, or did that not happen?
Yeah, I don't think no one. I don't know if anyone does that nowadays, but each team that I like me said, we want you to be the quarterback for this team, or we want you to be the quarterback for that team, and it's just taking it with a grain of salt because you never can know what happens in the draft. So. I'm just looking forward to hearing my name called. And
you have talked to the Giants, though, right? That's one of the teams you have talked to, or no?
Yes, sir, I have.
Okay. You get a good feeling from them that they want you?
Yeah, I definitely do. Feel like they have interest, and they like me a lot. And, well, they picked me at 6'17", I don't know. But, definitely I feel like I did my part with the meetings and meeting with Gettleman and Shermer and Shula, and I did my best to show that I can handle the stuff that comes with being a New York Giants quarterback, but it's out of my control at this point. So I'm just looking forward to hearing my name called on Thursday.
Now, we see these guys, everybody gets picked in the first round, usually has like this outrageous outfit that they wear. Now are you got your suit all ready for Thursday night? Are you all you're good to go with that?
Yeah, I'm not going to the draft. So
you're not going to the draft?
I'll be home very comfortably.
Oh.
So, yeah, I'm going to be at home doing some bowling with the family. So
okay, will they have like a camera in the home so they can see your reaction when you get picked?
Yeah, there'll be a whole bunch of cameras around, but I'm gonna be playing a lot of bowling, so get my mind off of where I'm going to be at, so I can not get too worried about it. So it'll be a surprise to me whenever I get that phone call. I'll make sure my phone's on.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Call me.
Well, congratulations, because you are going to be picked.
Indeed.
And you're going to have a chance to be a star in this league, and we wish you all the best. And hopefully you'll be right here in New York, baby.
Thank you.
Dwayne, good talking to you. Enjoyed watching you this year at Ohio State, and best of luck in the draft.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Take care.
Dwayne Haskins.